History has been made. Silver just shattered the $100 per ounce ceiling that skeptics said would never break. The question everyone's asking now, what comes next? Stay with me because what I'm about to reveal will completely change how you view this precious metal's trajectory. Before we dive into the unprecedented market movement we're witnessing, let me share something personal. I've been accumulating physical silver since early 2018. Back then, silver traded around $14 to $15 per ounce. Critics constantly told me the same thing. Silver isn't even real money anymore. It's barely precious, just industrial. You'll never see $20 again. You're living in a fantasy. Those voices were everywhere, telling stackers they were delusional for believing in higher prices. Well, today is January 23rd, 2026, a date that will be remembered forever. Silver crossed $100 per ounce for the first time in history. Every doubter, every skeptic who said this moment was impossible has been proven wrong. This isn't just vindication. This is the beginning of something much bigger. I'm holding a 1 ounce silver kangaroo from the Perth Mint right now, and I can tell you with absolute certainty that we're witnessing the foundation being laid for a complete repricing of this metal. But here's what you need to understand about where we're headed next and why the next few months could be absolutely explosive. If you're finding value in this breakdown, smash that like button, drop your price predictions in the comments, and subscribe for daily silver market updates. Looking at current prices, silver futures broke through $100 during today's trading session. This isn't just another number on a chart. $100 represents a massive psychological barrier that, once broken, opens up possibilities most people haven't even considered. The floodgates are officially open. As I'm recording this early morning session, prices continue climbing. Over at major dealers, spot silver is trading around $115 to $116 per ounce. That's a $5 gain, representing over a 5% increase just today. The momentum is undeniable. Gold is simultaneously approaching its own historic milestone, knocking on the door of $5,000 per ounce. Current prices show $4,996, up over $50 today, representing roughly a 1% gain. But here's where things get really interesting, and this is critical information you need to understand about the relationship between these two metals. The gold to silver ratio has dropped below 50 to 1. That means it takes fewer than 50 ounces of silver to purchase 1 ounce of gold. For stackers who understand ratio trading, this represents a significant shift in relative value between these metals. The strategic implications are profound, and I'll explain exactly what experienced investors are watching for as this ratio potentially continues declining. Now, let me show you something that reveals just how quickly this move is accelerating. When we examine the Shanghai Futures Exchange and convert to US dollars, Chinese silver prices are already trading above $110 per ounce. There's approximately a $10 premium between Chinese markets and Western markets. That spread tells us exactly where Western prices are likely headed in the immediate future. But wait, there's something even more significant happening behind the scenes that most people aren't talking about. Stay with me because this next piece of data will blow your mind. Despite silver breaking through $100, short sellers still have approximately 10 million shares available to borrow at incredibly low fees. Think about that for a moment. Who would be willing to bet against silver at these levels? Short selling means betting prices will decline from current levels. With the momentum we're seeing, with the historical breakout that just occurred, taking a short position seems absolutely counterintuitive. Yet the shares remain available, suggesting most traders recognize the risk of fighting this trend. Let me share something fascinating about the acceleration we're experiencing. The time silver took to climb each $10 increment reveals an exponential pattern. From $20 to $30 took 145 days. 30 to 40, another 145 days. 40 to 50, just 39 days. Then the acceleration began. 50 to 60 took only 12 days. 60 to 70, 13 days. 70 to 80 happened in less than 1 week. 80 to 90 took 15 days. 90 to 100, just 10 days. Do you see the pattern? Could we reach $110 today? Could it happen when markets open Monday? Nobody knows for certain, but the trend suggests continued upward pressure. Market analysts are publishing remarkable forecasts. The head of metals research at a major bank recently projected silver could reach between $135 and $139 per ounce. That article was published over 2 weeks ago. In that same analysis, they predicted gold would push to $5,000 during 2026. We're literally at that level right now, which means their silver projections might actually be conservative given how quickly their gold forecast materialized. They referenced historical gold to silver ratios, noting that in 2011, the ratio reached 32 to 1, and in 1980, it compressed all the way to 14 to 1. If we see similar ratio compression with gold at current levels, the mathematical implications for silver prices are staggering. Make sure you're subscribed and have notifications enabled because what happens next could unfold incredibly fast. Drop a comment with your thoughts and hit that like button if this analysis is helping you understand the bigger picture. Here's something most people don't realize. When you adjust for inflation using the original metrics from 1980, before substitutions and methodology changes were implemented, gold's inflation-adjusted all-time high would be approximately $12,900. Silver's inflation-adjusted peak from that era would be around $749 per ounce. We're nowhere near those levels yet, which suggests this bull market could have substantial room to run. Even using current government inflation calculations, silver's previous all-time high adjusts to approximately $146 to $147 per ounce. That target could potentially be reached within this calendar year based on current momentum. Consider the performance metrics. Last year, silver rallied approximately 150%. This year, we're already up nearly 40%, and January isn't even finished. The best year silver ever experienced was 1979, when it gained 434%. Imagine if similar conditions developed in today's market. That scenario seemed impossible until we broke $100. Now, every previous assumption needs to be reconsidered. This moment felt like a distant dream for years. Discussions about $50 silver seemed optimistic. Mentions of $100 silver were dismissed as fantasy. Yet here we stand, living in that reality. The landscape has completely transformed, and understanding what drove us here helps project where we might be headed next. The fundamental drivers supporting these prices include ongoing currency concerns, industrial demand dynamics, supply constraints, and increasing recognition of precious metals as portfolio diversification tools. These factors aren't disappearing. If anything, they're intensifying. Where do you believe silver is headed from here? What price targets are you watching? Share your analysis in the comments below because I want to hear your perspective on this historic market movement. This is a moment we'll remember for decades, and your insights add valuable perspective to this incredible journey we're all witnessing together.